What's going on, guys? It's the BrettMan here, bringing you back from the dead. And normally I have Brad and Destiny with me to do this show. This is our show that we do once a month for you guys. But unfortunately, Brad and Destiny have a scheduling conflict, so I offered to do the show today. But I promise you, you will see both of them back for an action-packed October episode, and they are very excited, and I know they wish they can be here, so they will definitely be here for the next one. So for this episode of September, I will be doing everything, and you see Destiny's socials right over there. Be sure to check her out and subscribe and follow, because she is very talented and she really knows her stuff when it comes to the horror genre. So let's go ahead and get started with the first big thing I really just wanted to address real quick. Me, Brad, and Destiny decided that we are not going to do the horror news anymore, just because we feel like we're really late delivering those news, and we figure we just put a lot more effort into horror fan films, into the horror anniversaries. So that's what we're going to do from here on out, and you might never know, plans can change. We just work as we go, but more importantly, we just wanted to bring the best show for you guys. So I say let's go ahead and let's get started with some horror fan news. And I'm going to be looking down a lot because I got my notes, because we got a lot of notes here. So if I'm looking down a lot, just work with me, because again, I want to bring you the correct information. So the first fan film I really want to talk about, and there's actually three I'm going to be discussing really after watching the latest episode of DD Live, which is Drum Dun's live streams that he does over on his channel. And he brought these three fan films to my attention. I feel like they really need to get out there. And the first one we're going to talk about is a short horror film called Judy, and the trailer is out there, and I will be sure in the descriptions down below to provide those trailers and links, so you can get more information about each of these horror fan films and projects, because there's one project I'm going to talk about, just so y'all can keep getting updated on that. So the first one, again, we're going to talk about Judy, and I'm going to read the plot synopsis for you all, so you kind of get the idea of what this short horror fan film is going to be about. Let's see here. Here we go. On the eve of her wedding, Judy, played by Elena Latham, which again, I am terrible at pronouncing names, so if I mispronounce your name, if you are watching this, I do apologize. Judy feels lost, although happy to be engaged to her supportive and charming fiancé Peter, which is Vincent DeSanti, which if you all don't know who that is, from Womp Stomp Productions, and he is the director and plays Jason Voorhees in the Never Hike Alone series. So that caught my eye immediately. So Peter, she can't help but feel hidden in the shadows and of his success, as she longs for a deeper meaning to her life. Judy's prayers are answered when a dark force calls out to her in her dreams. With a renewed sense of purpose, Judy proceeds down a new frightening path and embraces a change that will cost her everything she has ever known. And that sounds really great. And then when I saw the little kind of like the official trailer for this, I was really sucked into, like, I gotta know what's going on. So I will easily we will keep updating you all on Judy and when that comes out, because I will be keeping an eye out on this horror short film. Very close. The next one I want to talk about, again from DD Live, that was mentioned, it's The Callback, and this is like going to be a psychological horror fan film, and again, just from the clip of it, it looked really fantastic and really fascinating, and I really like the plot and just what this story is going to be about, and I'm getting ready to read it for you guys right now. So here is the story. The Callback follows Jessica, an aspiring actress who is asked to go on a callback for a lead role for an upcoming horror film, which I do really like that. Like doing a callback to be in a horror film, and when it's a horror fan film. I thought that was pretty good. A feat she's been yearning to accomplish. When Jessica shows up for her callback, it doesn't take long before her dream role turns into a nightmare. And I just love the premise of that story already. Just a callback gone wrong. So I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, and the director of this horror fan film is Sarah Lynn Mayer, which again, if I mispronounced your last name, I do apologize for that. And I've seen her in the DD Live chats, and she seems really cool. And she's the director, writer, and an actor into this horror fan film, and I am really looking forward to it, Sarah. And I again will be keeping a close out on this horror fan film, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And the last one, and this one just like really just screamed at me. I had to throw a pun in somehow. This is a horror fan film of Scream, and it is going to be called Scream Legacy. And holy crap, very highly suggest you all watch the trailer for this, because it's just nothing but spectacular. And I just immediately screamed, "Shut up and take my money," because it just looked fantastic. And I'm going to read the plot synopsis of this too. So let me pull it up here real quick. Oh, and another interesting note on this is from the production team that brought you Halloween Night, Sky9 Productions. And that is a very big note, because I heard about it. I still got to watch it, but I hear nothing but amazing things from Sky9 Productions. So Sky9 Productions, I am going to be watching that Halloween fan film soon. And I'm definitely going to be checking out this Scream fan film as well. So let us read the synopsis right here. Set 21 years after Scream 3, which I kind of like that. I think that's really interesting to continue playing on from Scream 3. Scream Legacy follows Katie Palmer, which is played by Jackie Luke, the daughter of Sidney Prescott. Or Sydney Prescott, not Sydney, because she plays in scary movies, who has recently returned home to Woodsboro for the holidays. While all seems well at first, she is soon met by the legendary Ghostface killer from her mother's past. Now, Katie and her friends must race against time to stay alive. And, woo, man, just again from the trailer, freaking fantastic. And the director of this is Zach Salazar. He is the creator, director, producer, and writer. So he's got a lot of responsibilities. But I could just tell you, Zach, from that trailer that you and your team have released and have done so far, I am super impressed. If you cannot tell, I'm a humongous Scream fan. So I will definitely be checking this out. And from my recollection, I believe this will be released on YouTube on December the 20th. So again, we'll be sure from Back from the Dead to keep you updated on all the information that is Scream Legacy. And the last thing I want to talk about, of course, an update of what we mentioned the previous episode, is the events surrounding a Peeping Tom. I just know I accidentally called it a horror fan film. It is not a horror fan film. It is an independent project. So I do apologize for messing that up on my socials, but I cleaned it up pretty quickly. The events surrounding a Peeping Tom, the director is Hannah Fierman, and I met her at the Smoky Mountain convention back in August, and she was so nice to me, and she was really excited when I brought up this project of hers, and I just can tell that it's going to be really good, because it's been surrounded by a lot of great actors and actresses, and just people that really care about this project. And the ones that are involved, of course, are Felissa Rose, which of course you know her from Sleepaway Camp, and it's also having Damien Mathey, which if you don't know who he is, he played the devil in Haunt. and he also played the man behind the mask in The Strangers Pray at Night, which he is super talented as well. And I'm really looking forward to him being in this movie and just this project, just to see what he really does with the role. I'm really looking forward to it. And they also reached the end of their campaign. They hit $30,000, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. I know they had higher goals than that, but just to reach that amount, I think it's super impressive, and I hope they do another campaign. And when they do, we'll be sure to let you all know when that campaign has launched, and so we can go out and support them and to bring this project to life. And that's for the newer horror fan films I got on here. Let me go ahead and just do some quick shout outs to the ones that we've already talked about from previous episodes. And one of them being Roseblood, a Friday the 13th fan film, which is directed by Peter Anthony. And I've had a couple of talks since after we mentioned that onto our channel, and me and Brad did the trailer #2 reaction video. And he is such a good person, and he really loves the Friday the 13th franchise. And you can tell from the second trailer too. And I am so looking forward to it because it is like a direct sequel to Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. So I'm so jacked for this fan film. And we got Night of the Living Dead, which the writer of this horror fan film is Tyler Auction, a friend of mine, a really good person. I wanted to be sure to give him and his crew shout out again. They do need your help. As of this recording, their Indiegogo campaign is still up, and they can really use your support. And then, of course, we got My Special Boy. Chad will kill me if I don't mention My Special Boy, which is a Friday the 13th fan film, which is directed by James Graham, and it's going to be starred Chap Sumner as Mr. Jason Voorhees himself, which, again, I can't say any more praise of how excited I am for that horror fan film. And I believe, for the last thing I heard about it, I think they're going to go for November to shoot the movie or the horror fan films. So I could be wrong on that, but I think that's their idea or their goal to do right now. And lastly, I want to mention the Haddonfield Nightmare, which is a Halloween fan film, which is directed by Brandon Timmons. Baby! I had to mention that for my boy Braden. And if you are watching this episode right now, the trailer for this horror fan film has already been released, and I'm again going to put that in the description down below. So I easily have you all suggest checking out that trailer. And of course, us from Goodrow Hunting did a trailer reaction for it, and I'm sure House of the Living Dead with Destiny, Chris, and Chad, they're going to be doing one as well. So check out on that. Braden, we are super excited to see what you and your team have put together, and I can't wait, but it's a blast. Which let you all know too, the Halloween fan film, the Haddonfield Nightmare, is going to be playing off the continuing the events of Halloween H2O, and I just can't wait for it. And that is it for the horror fan films. And I want to go ahead and go directly to the horror anniversaries. There's not a lot I found this month. So if you all have kind of like know of some September horror movie anniversaries that I did not mention in this video, let me know in that comment section, and I will be sure to get that credit onto the next episode. Nothing in 2016, but I do show 2 for 2011, and that is Shark Night 3D, which was released on September the 2nd of 2011, and Apollo 18, which is also released on September the 2nd of 2011. And Shark Night I heard about, but I haven't seen it. So I am a fan of shark horror movies, so I definitely want to check that out at some point. And I also wanted to bring up Apollo 18 because I do remember watching a crap ton of promotion on this horror movie, and it just I'm okay with it, like just like seeing like the trailer and like the clips and all that. So I'm not that interested. But hey, if I'm just bored one day, I'm just looking for a newer movie to watch. I did hear some things about Apollo 18. I definitely want to check them out. And let's see here. 2006 is the Wicker Man from 2006, which was released on September the 1st of 2006. Our boy Nicolas Cage doing what he does best, doing Nicolas Cage things. And I have not seen it, but I'm pretty sure Brett has. I could be mistaken on that, but it does look very entertaining, and I definitely want to check not only this out, but also the original Wicker Man too, because I hear nothing but praise about the original. And the last one that I have found was from 1991. It's A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Dead. Good Lord. I hate this movie. This movie is so bad. And I have not revisited this, and with good reason. And I will be dreading revisiting this for when me and Brad and do the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise review series at some point. But my buddy Chris Snyder has challenged me to give it another chance to look at a different perspective. So, Chris, I am thinking about it, but I just can't, man. Like, it's Freddy freaking Krueger, and they made him a joke in this movie. And I really, honestly, don't have really hardly anything nice to say about it, but I definitely, it does have its fans. So I definitely wanted to bring the people's attention that it did came out on September the 13th, 1991. And that is pretty much all I found for the horror anniversaries for September. And again, if there's something that I missed, let me know in that comment section, and I will address it in the next episode. So guys, pretty light September right there, and I just wanted to let y'all know the horror fan films and independent projects and the horror anniversaries, and that is it for me. So guys, what did you all think about the horror fan films and the independent projects and the horror anniversaries that I've discussed with you guys? Are you excited about those horror fan films and independent projects, or are you going to watch these movies that I mentioned about for September anniversaries just to celebrate the occasion? Let me know in that comment section down below, and let's get that discussion rolling. And be sure, if you want to hunt for the good reels, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, Snapchat, Spotify, Apple freaking Podcasts, and of course the TikTok. And I'll be sure to follow Destiny and all of her socials right over here for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And when I mention YouTube, I'm talking about House of the Living Dead. So guys, and if you again like this show and just really want more of it, be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe to both of our channels. And of course, ring that bell, ding ding ding, so you know when the next episode of Back from the Dead is up and ready. And I will talk to you guys later.